We begin the class with some relaxed abdominal and lower ribcage breathing. As you breathe in, spread the ribs wide to the side and allow the abdomen to move out. With each exhale, let your ribcage and your abdominal wall sink back in. Breathing in through your nose, sighing out through your mouth. We then place our hands behind our head, take your elbows wide, and start to move into a stretch for your upper back. As you release over, have a sense of lengthening through the spine, and then relax your upper back onto the ball, supporting your head in your hands. Take a breath in as you go up and over, opening the rib cage, and then breathe out as the ribs and the tummy sink and you move forward, slightly curving over into your upper back. Keep your elbows held wide. Support your head the whole way through the movement. Inhale to lift up and over. Exhale to relax back. From there we change to a side bend. Again, as you go over, we want to have a sense of lengthening, lifting, and then leaning across to the side. Come back through the center and add the extension back over the ball. Breathe in as you tip to the side, feeling the breath spread wide into the side you're stretching away from. Inhale, going into the stretch. Exhale to return to the center. Breathing in to tip, breathing out to return to the center. Bring your arms forward, take them up over your head, extending back over the ball, and then just sweep them slowly around through the sides. Sitting forward, lifting, breathing in, opening your chest, stretching the arms broadly to the side and then curling forward. Don't rush your movement, go slowly. Allow the movement to flow. Big, relaxed breath in, and then melt your arms around through the side and return to sitting up. Dance your shoulders side to side as you finish, and then come away from the ball. Place it in front of you, and we move into a kneeling stretch. Here we are relaxing our bottom back over your heels. Have the hands placed about shoulder width or slightly wider on the ball, and then sweep up through a cat stretch as you straighten. Take a breath in as you roll the ball away, bringing your bottom back over your feet, pressing your sternum down between the shoulders, and gently rock while you're there, relaxing the tension away. As you come up, curl your tailbone underneath you, move through a cat stretch, straighten up, and once again, dance or roll the shoulders. Breathe in and enjoy the lengthening. Rock, relax your breathing. And then exhale, scoop, lift up tall, and just gently roll the shoulders. Take a full breath in as you relax back, rocking it out, and then exhale, scoop, round your spine, straighten it up. We move into a thread and needle, lifting one arm up to look along it, and then bringing it underneath the other to enjoy a stretch across your back. Breathe in as the hand lifts to the ceiling, and breathe out as you bring it through and drop the shoulder down towards the floor. The ball moves in as you reach up, and then you push the wall slightly away as you bring your shoulder under. Breathe in, feel the stretch across your front chest wall, then move your pelvis back slightly behind your knees as you stretch underneath. Once again, it is a flowing, slow movement. There's no beginning or end. Just try and move the arm continuously. Swapping to the other side. Have your knees a little bit wider than your hips apart as you do this to give you a more solid base to rotate from. Drawing the ball in, reaching, turning to look along the length of the arm, and then following your eye line as your hand drops under. Breathe in to reach. Breathe out as you take it under. It's a lovely stretch across your back. Bring the ball in now. Rest your upper body on it, and keeping your bottom behind your knees, just gently rock side to side and then around, making small circles with just relaxed breathing. Side to side and around. Moving now to face side on. We're going to do a side stretch over with the underneath hand supported by the ball. Have your knees wider than your hips, your pelvis in line with the knees. Breathe in as you lean over, and then breathe out to reach the fingers broadly away from you as they come down. Breathe in, float the arm up. Feel like you're going up and over, and as you exhale, pull your fingers longer. Reach through the air as your arm comes back by your side, and enjoy a gentle shoulder release at the end of the movement. Try and make sure that as you move the arm through the side, it stays in line with your body. We now bring the ball in nice and close so that you can lay your hip and torso on top of the ball. Extend, look to the ceiling, and bring the top shoulder slightly back to enjoy that stretch. If you're pregnant and doing this sequence, you may like to maintain the exercise that we did before this and leave this movement out, especially if you're experiencing pain through the front or back of your pelvis and find that this single-sided loading feels uncomfortable for you. We roll the ball to the other side and we repeat the same sequence. Knees a bit wider than hips. Grow tall as you lean, breathing in, creating that feeling of stretch through the top side, and then bringing your hand back down to your thigh, reaching all the way up, grow tall. As you exhale, pull your fingers away, reach, lengthen, place your hand by your side. Again, don't rush the movement. At the end, you might like to do just a gentle shoulder dance to relax through that upper body. Breathe in, grow tall, lean, create space between the ribs and the top of the hips, and bring it back down. Bringing the ball in closer now, we take the outside leg into an extended position. We lie over the top of the ball, reach long, and then roll the shoulder back a little to feel that stretch all the way along the top side. The arm does a full slow circle, breathing in to lift over, breathing out to sweep it down. Again, stay with the exercise that was done previously if this feels uncomfortable or you don't feel stable. We move now into sitting on the ball with the legs in a nice wide position. Taking your body onto a rotation, so we are rotating to one side, placing the hand on the outside of the knee. Create some pressure against the knee with your forearm to allow you to twist a little bit further. Breathe in, rotate. Breathe out, slide down along the leg. Inhale as you lift your arm, and then breathe out to turn to the front. Breathe in, grow tall. Exhale, slide a little along the leg, press against it, and breathe in to lift your arm up. Bring the arms to the front, relax for a moment, and swap sides. You should feel a stretch again down through your side. Every time you return to the front, just check in and check that you're not holding tension through the shoulders or the face. Stay nice and tall through the spine. We then take our TheraBand and you're going to add a small amount of resistance just to help get you a little bit further into range. So we do a side bend here, and then the underneath hand, the bottom hand, will pull down towards the ball to add a little bit more stretch through that top side. Go up, breathe in, grow tall, lean, press the band down, and then exhale to push back into that band and come up. Breathe in, up and over, bring the bottom arm down, and then exhale, push with the top hand. Lean it across, bottom hand down, then push with the top hand. Check that your shoulders aren't gradually starting to rise up towards your ears, so each time you come back to the center, gently press your shoulders and shoulder blades down your spine, and check that your rib cage isn't poking forward. Keep your rib cage relaxed down in sitting. We move into an over and back stretch with your TheraBand. Make sure that the distance that you have your hands apart on the band allows you to have a moderate feeling of stretch and isn't so strong a stretch that you feel too uncomfortable through the shoulders. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to pull back. Relaxing the shoulders down at the end. You might like to give them another little dance at the end of the movement. Really lovely stretch for the shoulders. From there, place your TheraBand behind your rib cage, holding it in your hands, and you're going to push your sternum back into the band as the arms come forward. Depress your sternum back and round through your upper back. A feeling of stretch across the bra line. Breathe in to stretch, and then breathe out as you straighten. Breathe in, stretch through the upper back. Breathe out to release. You can also swap your breathing over if you prefer to do the out breath as you slowly sink back. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. We change now into a spine twist, so adding some rotation. The band is just on some light tension. You do a little pulse around to each side as you exhale, blowing the air out, making your tummy feel small, so gently drawing in around your belly button to your spine as you twist, and then breathing in each time you return to the front. Relaxing the band down, gently rolling your shoulders out, thinking about releasing tension. Let your arms now hang onto the inside of your thighs and move into a roll down. As you stack the bones up, come up one at a time. Your shoulders roll back and your head is the last to lift. Take your chin to your chest, melt forward as you let your breath out. Walk your hands forward along the floor and roll the ball back to feel a stretch and lengthening along your legs. Then roll the ball forward again and slowly return to your starting position. Chin to chest, melt to the floor, relaxed arms. Walk your fingers forward. Now stretch your legs out long as you push the ball away from you. Bring the ball forward again and stack up bone by bone. Moving into a little neck sequence now, just rolling your neck down, your head down through the front and up to the side. Exhale, melt the tension away. Breathe in to lift long. Exhale, melt the tension away. Breathe in to lift long. Feel like you're broadening across your collarbones. A nice open chest. Keep your rib cage soft and relaxed at the front. And then finally we move into a side neck stretch. As you tip your head, let your opposite shoulder lightly depress down and feel the pull down the side of the head. And we get ready to finish there. Feeling more mobile and more relaxed through your upper body and around the shoulders and neck. Finally, taking your attention back to your breathing, letting the abdomen fill, the rib cage widen, and then melting them both down.